Wow, for the fabulous Talash Tandoori restaurants there at DY in Hurstville. Don't forget, Hurstville is now open 7 nights a week. Online from Monte Carlo, Mahatma Cote. Hello, Mahatma.
Hello, Bosley. How you doing? Hello, Bosley.
Mahatma, what is the story? On Friday there was no mention about this trip. How'd you get over there?
Well, when I mentioned on your radio program last week, I had a ring from the Turkish consulate, and you were wanting me to come over to Monte Carlo and get right behind the Turks, and they bid for the Olympics. So here I am in Monte Carlo. Beautiful.
Well, can you explain that a bit more? Because, I mean, you are a naturalised Australian, and I would have thought that your loyalties lay there. How come you're pulling for Istanbul?
Well, listen, Bosley, I have to tell you, I have to be truthful. I don't think they got a bloody chance of winning. But they are just flying myself and Shiraz over here for nothing, so I might as well be on a freebie like everyone else over here. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. But what's Shiraz going to do over there? Surely that could get you in a bit of trouble.
Well, Shiraz is here. She has been at the table. She is walking around. You know, the thing, she has just come in and she is saying to me, Mahatma, I can't even find the bloody biscuit factory. I'm telling her, it's not the same, you know, the Monte Carlo biscuits.
Oh, yes. No, that's not over there, you goose. Now, listen, speaking of the casino, have you been in there yourself yet?
I have been into the casino, seen all the tables and everything, but the big thing, of course, Monte Carlo is noted for its nude beach and its Grand Prix. That's what it is.
No, Grand Prix. Grand Prix.
Yes, that is the one. I tell you what. And Shiraz is gone straight down to the nude beach as soon as she is arriving. And I'm telling you what, I am saving her from a fate worse than death. She is a big woman, as you know. She is lying on the beach, sound asleep. And I'm just saving her from a little Japanese man who is standing behind her with his spear out, and he's going to harpoon.
Oh, no, no.
Dear.
Mahatma, what about some of the famous names, the famous faces you've seen in Monte Carlo?
Well, I have seen Boris Becker is here. I have seen Ayrton Senna. But Boris Becker is here with his lovely girlfriend. She is a dark lady. She is a beautiful girlfriend.
Where did you see him?
Well, I saw him in playing the roulette, you know. He is saying to me, Mahatma, I'm like you. I'm scared of the blackjacks. And, of course, he is playing the roulette. That's what he is liking.
Oh, what do you play?
Well, I like the craps.
Yes, I know that. It's an old line, but what do you play? Boom. No, it's a good game, Matt. So you've had a lot of fun over there, and as far as the heavies of the countries are concerned, what's happening on that front?
Well, they are everywhere. I'm telling you, they are following around Mr. Samurai like as if...
No, hang on. Mr. Samaranch.
Yes, that's him. Following him around like as if he is the Messiah. You know, everyone is here. The Berlin people are here, the Chinese people. I'm talking to the Berlin representative, Mr. Jack Boots. He is a lovely man. But, you know, he has got a big entourage with him, and they are walking around, all the Germans with their big whoops out, trying to impress everyone. But no one is biting any of it.
Mahatma, what is the inside story? Is there some graft and corruption or some attempted bribes over there?
I don't know, but people are trying to... It seems to me, you know, I am near Mr. Samurai's room, and there's food coming up to his room, freebies all the time, the woods are coming up, the Chinese are sending up sweet and sour pork. He's never had so much pork in all of his life, this poor man. And, of course, all the Australians are doing, Mr. Geek and Mr. Fay, all they are doing is trying to impress him with their little shrimps. They do it. I can't see Sydney getting it.
Well, what about the Chinese team? You were saying off there just before you came on.
Mr.
Well, you
Geek.
better clear that up.
It's Rod McGeoch next time you're talking about him, all right?
Yes, Mr. McGeek. That...
Oh, forget it. What was it, Bossy?
Well, I was just making the point you were saying just before you came on air about the Chinese swimmers have made their way over.
Chinese swimming team are already here.
Did they fly over?
No, they bloody swam over in 4 hours. They are really fast, these people, I'm telling you what.
All right, yeah, well, there have been a few rumours about Chinese athletes, as you know.
Well, I don't know whether this drug thing is true, but I am just standing in the foyer of the hotel before, and 2 of their champion marathon runners are coming in, and I heard them whisper to one another, 41 minutes. So what about that, Bosley?
Oh, that's unbelievable. Now, listen, I know that you wanted to keep an eye on the rugby league. How about we leave that chat until Wednesday, but just so that we know, who's reporting on that for you?
Well, look, I have already spoken to the Bash family out there, and I've got Mustafa and Joanna, the two Mr. and Mrs. Bash. They are looking for it, and she's a Dutch. She is going to be rooting for the Broncos because they are getting up on the weekend, and it's going to be the big grand final. But until I talk to them more on the telephone, I can't tell you too much about the game. But
all right, well, we'll tell you, you know your Broncos are there, so that's the good news. Keep your eye on things over there in Monte Carlo, whatever you do, and not too much time at the tables, okay?
Oh, no, please. I'll tell you what I'm doing. doing now? I'm going down to that nudist beach because I tell you what, someone is telling me the Chinese swimming team are getting the costumes off for a little bit of extra speed. I'll catch you later, Bosley. Goodbye, Bosley.
We'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Mahatma. Oh, dear, oh, dear. It's 18-7. We'll take a break. Now, back online from Monte Carlo, Mahatma Cote. Hello, Mahatma.
Hello, Bosley. Hello, Bosley. How you doing?
Oh, great to talk to you again, Mahatma. I bet you're still making a bit of mayhem over there.
Well, I tell you what, Bosley, it is a real carnival atmosphere as we get closer and closer to the announcement, and I am getting a feeling within my water that Sydney could be the one.
You run into anybody interesting over there? We heard about, Boris Becker and some of the, celebrities. Anybody else?
Well, I tell you what, I've had a very, very good conversation with the Chinese delegate.
Oh, who's that?
Mr. Chin Ling.
Chin Ling. Oh,
Haven't heard of Chin.
no, what did Chin have to say?
Well, he said something like this.
What did that mean?
Bloody nothing about the Olympics. He was telling Shiraz to get off his foot.
Is Mr. Ling there?
Well, he is here, yes.
Mahatma, can you ask him something? Because it is a very much a pertinent question and a question that all of Australian people want to know. Does Chin Ling think it would be fair that Beijing get the games in the year 2000? Can you ask him that?
Do you want me to ask him in bloody Chinese, was it?
Do your best, Mahatma.
I'll try my best. I'll just ask you, Mr. Ling, just one little question.
That's incredible. I didn't know Mahatma actually spoke the language. Mahatma, what did he say?
Well, he said he thinks it is very, very, very good that Beijing should have the games. It will do a lot for the Chinese economy. And in amongst all that, he has ordered 4 more dim sims.
You're the ambassador for the Istanbul bid, though. What are you doing? You're saying Sydney can win it now, and you're mixing with Chin Ling?
Well, don't say anything, Bossy, because as I said the other day, I don't think bloody Istanbul has got any sort of chance. But they are paying my hotel bills, they are paying Shiraz's bloody alcohol bills, and it's costing them a fortune. But we won't say anything.
Now listen. I know I didn't go to the grand final breakfast. Andrew Voss did. Vossy, tell us the story.
Well, listen, they did a satellite cross to Monte Carlo. Ray Martin of Channel 9 came on. Next to him was the New South Wales Premier John Fay, and I detected, not a large figure, but I could detect the turban, and I think it was Mahatma Cote standing next to John Fay, just out of camera shot.
Well, that was me. I was trying to get my little face on TV, but did you see me, Bossy?
I did. Well, I sort of half shot it at the beginning.
Well, that was very good because it was very interesting. But Mr. Fay is pushing me away, saying, get away, get away. But anyway, I'm trying to do my best.
You're doing a great job. Now, have you got anybody at the Davis Cup? Because I've spoken to Neil Fraser, the Davis Cup captain, and I know you're not over there. So who's doing it for your family?
Oh, I've got my brother who is over there at the moment. He said he's going to cover the games. Baggy, yes, he is going to cover it.
Baggy Cote, eh?
Yes, he is going to cover it. But what about the comments of Rumesh Kumar today? What a stupid young boy, I tell you what.
Well, Rumesh is actually the Indian Davis Cup captain, and yes, he did have some silly things to say. You might pass them on.
Well, I'm hearing that he's saying he can't win the bloody doubles. He can't win the doubles at all. They are only going to try and win the singles because he thinks he is one rubber down. I tell you what, I think he is one rubber duck.
All right, now, I wanted to talk football with you today, but we've got so much to cover. You've heard all the latest, of course. We've passed that on to you off air. You still confident about your Broncos?
I'm telling you what, I am thinking the Broncos are going to make it 2 in a row. They have got Matterson is back. They could even have the prick with ears. He could be coming back.
The brick with ears, yes, the brick with ears. Got that one.
Yep.
What about your favourite player, Steve Renouf?
Well, the Black Oyster. He is back and he is in fine form.
All right, my friend. Well, is there anything else before you go? Shiraz okay?
Shiraz is doing wonderful. Still tells me she can't find that bloody biscuit factory, but I can't explain to her that they don't make the biscuits there, Shiraz.
You're not going back down the beach today, are you, Mahatma?
Oh, no, sir. No, Mr. Voss, I am not going anywhere near the beach. In fact, Shiraz tonight is performing for the Turkish consulate over here.
What's she, I shouldn't ask that. What's
world's
she doing?
biggest belly dance.
She is doing a very, very big belly dance. But the only thing is, they can't find a stone big enough to fit.
The WBD.
Say that again?
They can't find a stone big enough to fit in her navel.
Oh, see you later.
They're talking about using a bloody house brick.
Bye, Mahatma.
Later, Bossy. See you, Bossy.